back. Oh man, it's been a long time since I've said that. Yeah, so we have to go to the refinery and past the refinery to an inner sanctum where I'm assuming the other talking person was Alexander.
Well, he did say it was his inner sanctum.
Yes.
And it was Alexander of Brennenburg, and the guy said that it's deep beneath the stones of Brennenburg.
So this is a Brennenburg hold or castle, one of the two.
Yeah.
It's probably a family crest now that I think about it.
Seems probable.
Doesn't really tell me much though. Ooh! I found a new weapon! Take that door.
Although, Daniel did say that you can't kill the shadow that is chasing Daniel.
Shut up. I am no longer Daniel. Oh. No longer Daniel has a problem. Oh, I wrote something. That's a note to me. It's no diaries.
Mementos.
Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Why would I instantly think about dissolving it? Why wouldn't I just... I don't know.
Maybe you were an alchemist in a past life?
How would I remember that?
I don't know. It's just a hypothetical question.
It's a tough plant. It cannot be torn by hands or tools. Oh. Well. Happy times all around.
Yeah. Coincidentally, give me a nice, solid, heavy axe, and I will definitely be able to cut through that with tools.
Axes are not very good at cutting.
Depends how sharp it is.
You don't really want to sharpen an axe, though. At least you don't want to give it a sharp edge. It really doesn't matter what you're using it for. You never want to have a sharp edge on an axe. It's designed to use its weight, not the sharpness, to cut. Ah! Well, I'm not going this way either. Fuck independent thought! We're not allowed to have that. Speaking of independent thought, books.
If you pull out the right book, does the bookcase turn around?
Fuck, I missed. Oh, tinderbox. Fuck, missed. Aw, fuck me. Oh, well, whatever. You can hiss at me all at once. I don't care. Okay, so that's how we came in. That's not possible. There's that way, and then there's that way.
Seems about right.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go down.
What does it say? Laboratory, wine cellar. Well, if I was
Laboratory?
Yeah, if I was going to dissolve something, I think I would go to the lab. Laboratory. Fucking game. God damn it. Go away. What the hell was that?
Couldn't quite tell.
Is that webbing? Hang on.
I think it's dust.
I think it's very angry and doesn't want me anywhere near it. Which is why I just stepped closer to it. Oh, boy. Gotta stop pressing the wrong button. Oh, something's on the other side of this. It's big, it's breathing, and I don't think this is dust. Still stand by the idea it might be webbing or silk.
Couldn't tell you.
Well, you can see it, right?
Yes, I can, but I can't tell you what it is.
Just hear a baby cry.
No, but I did hear a man cry.
I hate the ambient noises in this game. Oop. Oh, that's man meat. No, thank you. I suddenly remember why I stopped the first time.
Yes.
That fucking thing. Okay, breaking the wall. Like we said before, we've done this twice before. The first time we stopped, I was encountering this invisible fucking thing. In fact, piss it off, because I can. Or, I guess not. But that fucking thing basically made me say, fuck this noise, and rage quit this game.
Like I said, you got too scared.
Oh, fuck you. No voiceover, you're reading it.
The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar. Or do what I can and move them to the wine cellar.
Well, some ingredients are here and most of them are not. Since we actually have to spend a lot of time in this area, I'm liking that. Well. Ah, God, does it have to be white every time?
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
Oh, God, it just doesn't stop. Oh. Chemistry pod.
This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamite and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissues react especially violently to the solution and should be handled with greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament.
Well, that's helpful for us. You know what? Enlighten that, so I can stop wasting oil. You hearing that baby, right?
No.
You lying shithead.
No, I'm not paying attention to the background noises, to be honest with you. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them, and they lust for power without restraint, where I only crave for judgment and a safe return. Fair judgment and safe return.
Well, if you're doing horrible things, what do you think that fair judgment's going to do to your perfect, happy life?
You couldn't take that thing with the blue gem on it?
No, apparently it just makes that thing happen. I'll try again, but I have a feeling if I just touch it, it's going to... Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know, maybe it's a memory trapped inside a jar. I have no idea. Ooh, chest. A chest I can open. Fuck you, I heard that.
Why are you burning the oil and the...
Alright, so we're gonna have to come back here. But we're gonna want to go to the wine cellar, apparently.
Yep.
God. God, the whole place just shakes.
No, it's just that you shake. You shake so hard that it's shaking your entire world.
I'm pretty damn sure it's not all me. Whoa! Fuck! God damn it, what am I even doing? I'm not a hero, I shouldn't be doing this shit.
But you are trying to atone for something.
Oh, and saving one person's gonna do that.
It's a start.
It's a who gives a shit. Where the hell am I even being archives? It's just a different way in. Fantastic. It opens me up in a dark spot.
With a light right in front of you.
The door's been ripped clean off. And I heard a woman screaming, "No, get away from me." Feeling my sanity's been taking some pretty heavy hits. Oh, another thing.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
You'd think if the professor was hiding something from you, wouldn't he just lead you into a trap so that you wouldn't find anything?
Possibly.
You know, like they've done in Indiana Jones in the past.
I'm gonna just go ahead and point this out. If you searched from the bottom up, you wouldn't have to close the drawers.
I would close them anyway.
Such a respectful little thief you are.
I'm not a thief. Nobody has claimed any ownership of any of this stuff. Also, I haven't left the premises, thank you very much. That's not considered thievery.
You're grabbing stuff and using it.
That's not thievery. That's perhaps operating someone else's property without their permission, but it's not stealing. Oh, well, fuck this room.
I love how bright this area is.
I don't like how bright the following area is. Door to catalogs is open. I don't want to go in there. I'll just waste land for now. What's this? Stone. This is the lights. No
Oh, wait, you
way.
don't want to go in the room with a random moan in it?
No way. Not fucking happening. Can I light it? Yes, I can. No fucking chance in hell. That made the hairs of my back stand up. I'm not going anywhere near that room.
I don't know how anything could make the hairs on your back stand up.
Why? Because I don't have hairs on my back?
No, I was gonna go with it would take so much force to actually get them upright.
Trust me, it's doable. Oh. My eyes were just adjusting to the light. Daniel moves too fast for his own good. Can't see shit. Is that a piano? That's a piano.
It looks like it's an upright.
Well, yeah. I was gonna ask if Daniel knows how to play, but then, amnesia.
His fingers might know.
We're going the other way.
Why?
No, I'm not going anywhere near that.
Near what?
Don't fucking start with me.
Start what?
Try to lie to me about hearing shit, I'll punch you in the nose.
Lie to you about hearing what?
Swear to God. Someone didn't like it. Wait, the mirror? Nah, it'd be kind of pointless to have a mirror here if there's a candlestick right there. God damn it, I do have to go that way, don't I?
Probably.
Or at least I have to start going towards it. Well, fuck it, I'm not going the obvious route. I can't. I'd rather have the overhead light. What's this room? Local history. Damn! Yeah, I can think of where one might be. And where the moan is.
I think it was just somebody who was asking for a friend. Somebody to give him a nice hug and keep him calm.
So we're gonna end the episode early and never come back to this ever again because asshole over here wants to make Five Nights at Freddy's references.
Oh, come on. That's not even Five Nights at Freddy's references. That's just me references.
But they all started there.
What, with the hugs?
Yes, the hugs.
You
Oh,
just didn't like that the killer robots just wanted hugs. Is that blood on the stones?
yeah!
Huh.
Maybe
Maybe that's wine.
no. I know the difference, trust me.
No, I don't think I do trust you on that one. Put away the lantern. Got enough light here. And seriously, you are burning through light like you wouldn't believe.
I'm doing fine. I've got 2 more on standby. Are you kidding me?
Burning through light.
Can't burn through light. Light doesn't have a threshold of burning. Oh, God.
You gonna search that cabinet behind you?
If anything, I'm burning more tinder than I should. Ugh. Maps, maps, and more maps.
Oh, what do you know? Matt?
Oh! Oh no 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 no! Ah!
The building's trying to give you a hug.
Fuck your hugs. Ah.
It's welcoming you into the dark embrace of insanity.
Not doing a very good job. All I have is a slight headache.
Yeah, but once you start running out of actual fuel and all that, you gonna check the maps room that triggered that cave-in, or are you going to go into the random room that doesn't make any sense? Floor plans.
Fine.
Actually, floor plans might be useful, because they might have a floor plan of this building in there.
Later. God, one thing at a time, ass.
Oh, while you're at it, don't forget that you have to go back and look in the wine cellar as well.
Go right on.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps.
How would they understand
The
you?
crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
You know what sucks about prequels? We already know the ending.
Well, yeah.
It's Daniel's journal. Clearly we're still here.
Okay, let's put it this way. The guy was trapped inside of a stone tomb, and yet he wrote a diary.
Well, we could argue that the diary was recovered post-mortem, but where it ends is that we are the person who wrote it. Clearly we've made it. Because we are still here. And if we were a ghost, I wouldn't be picking up and throwing shit so effortlessly. Oh yeah, this is the map section of the map. I guess we gotta go to...
Yep.
Fuck me.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
I'm glad to have found that during my flashback of flashbacks.
That actually makes some sense, though.
It does. Oops.
It explains why everything's falling apart and why the ground's shaking so much anyway.
Yeah, this is an extremely unstable structure. We want to go around and kill someone. Much sense that be making. So, next time, we'll figure out what the fuck to do next.